Essa é uma mulher.
Hello, friend.
Vamos caçar uns vampirinhos?
Hey mama, this that beat that make you move, mama. Get on the floor, move your booty, mama. We the blast masters blasting up with your booty. Cutie, cutie, make sure you move your booty. Shake that tinny, not the city out sitting on. Hey shorty, I know you wanna party. The way your body looking, let me really feel naughty. Cutie, cutie, make sure you move your booty. Shake that tinny, not the city out sitting on. Hey shorty, I know you wanna party. The way your body looking, make me really feel naughty. I got a naughty naughty style and a naughty naughty cool. For everything I do just for you. I'm a little bit to all and a bigger bit to know. The true people know that the peace come through and never.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawnguard too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. Anything like this with you. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you.
My will is on the right to move.
We the big camp.
I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right. I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course. But Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods. Go on inside. Isran will want to talk to you.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilants are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawnguard.
Wow, this place is enormous. Why has it just been left to deteriorate like this?
Ruin. Not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran, Karset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance, everyone, they're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want? Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around. There's really not much to join yet. I've only just started rebuilding the Order. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet. but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea.
Terrible what happened to
You
the
vigilants
vigilance.
were never trained.
I
These
know what you
vampires
think
must
of
be
us.
very powerful.
You think we're
If they
soft,
could wipe
that
them
we're
out so
cowards.
easily.
You think our deaths proved our weakness. Sendar granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
My name is Agmir, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier, and you're not joining the army.
Yeah.
Town stompers and big sound pumpers. The beat bumps all in your trunkers. The girlies in the club got the lumpers. And when I'm making love, then my hip humps and never quits. I don't discriminate, I please chicks. Asian, Caucasian, black, I squeeze. Cause we the showstoppers and the chief rockers, #1 chief rockers.
Y'all know who we are.
Y'all know.
We the stars, steady rocking all of y'all's boulevards.
How we rocking the girl?
Without bodyguards.
She be
Burro azul.
the cool.
DEP, come on, take the lead as we take the lead. So come on, Papa, this is the drama.
This that beat that make you move, mama. Get on the floor and move your booty, mama. We the last ones to dance around the drama. To shake it up, mama. Mama. This that beat that make you move, mama. Get on the floor and move your booty, mama. We the last ones to dance around the drama. Cutie, cutie, make sure you move your booty. Shake that tilly, now the city I'm sitting on. Hey, shorty, I know you wanna party. The way your body looking make me really feel naughty. Cutie, cutie, make sure you move your booty. Shake that tilly, now the city I'm sitting on.
Don't fake it. I know you see me shaking, and the way I break it down, I got the whole earth quaking. Off the Richter, what made you so angry? Off the Richter, off the Richter, off the Richter, off the Richter. You're not being fair, not good enough.
This that beat that make you move, mama. Get on the floor and move your booty, mama. We the last ones to dance around the drama. To shake it up, mama. Come on now, mama. This that beat that make you move, mama. Get on the floor and move your booty, mama. We the last ones to dance around the drama.
Thought I heard something. Stop acting like a lunatic. Over here. Just bad aim, huh?
Lasatin.
Falta saber quanto tempo
Rapaz.
ficaremos esperando. Falta instruir a intuição a ir além do óbvio. Verticalizam horizontes aos montes, as pontes desligam, as fontes já secam até a última gota. Um péssimo de estima só pode estampa fina. O bolso abastado e a alma vazia. Compram panos e planos, sorriem alegres enganos. Se veem sagrados humanos e afinal tudo é pura e arrependimento.
Where is... Who sent you here? I don't know who that is. Is he like me? Vampire, yes. Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look. Kill me. You've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you figure out what that is. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Oh?
What is it? Sure. What would you like me to call you by?
Nossa, tem muito nome, velho. Caralho, nossa. Tem muito nome, velho. Será que tem Ayumi aqui? Não tem Ayumi. Que pena, né? Carvala. Não tem Dragonborn. Deixa eu ver se tem o Dragonborn aí. Tem o Dragonborn.
Sure. I can call you by that name.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it is. And it's mine. It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry. It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family's home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there. Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that. It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father.
Tá.
Okay.
Então, beleza. Então, essa aqui é a mulher dos sonhos de muita gente, né? Se eu não me engano, no game original não dá pra casar com ela. Então é isso.
Again. This weather is incredible.
Story to scare their children into behaving.
But in its untamed wilds, Hircine's call sings where man's touch fades.
Oi, meu chapa.
Vai tomar no cu, filha da puta, não acredito. Dragonzinho ali. Tem um nome com que você coloca o mouse em cima e você pega tem outro. É mole.
You're not welcome here. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, so before we go in there,
Just like the monsters who dwell there.
I wanted to thank you for getting me this far. But after we get in there, I'm going to go my own way for a while. I think. I know your friends would probably want to kill everything in here. I'm hoping you can show some more control than that. Once we're inside, just keep quiet for a bit. Let me take the lead.
Returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you
Each
asked
hunting
me?
opportunity is a chance
Yes,
to prove our.
the
Each hunting
scroll.
opportunity is a chance.
Delighted to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her
Hi there.
watch
Oh,
this
hello.
reunion before putting her head on a spike. Now tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our hall?
This is my savior, the one who freed me.
For my daughter's safe return, you have my gratitude. Tell me, what is your name? I am Hearken, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are. Not just vampires. We are among the oldest and most powerful vampires in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most. I was about to suggest that very thing. Yes, you must certainly deserve a reward. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach and you will never fear death again. Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I offer. Now, make your choice. So be it. You are prey, like all mortals. I banish you.
Look at this. I should have known it was only a matter of time before they found us. It's the price we pay for openly recruiting. We'll have to step up our defenses. I don't suppose you have some good news for me. Of course. Why did I suppose differently? Fine. Tell me what you know. A woman trapped in there? That doesn't make any sense. Who is she? More importantly, where is she? And so you delivered her to them. They what? And you didn't stop them? You didn't secure the scroll? Right. So they have this woman and an Elder Scroll. By the Divines. This couldn't get much worse. This is more than you and I can handle. Well, of course we do. I'm old, not stupid. We're just going to need some help. If they're bold enough to attack us here, then this may be bigger than I thought. I have good men here, but there are people I've met and worked with over the years. We need their skills, their talents, if we're going to survive this. If you can find them, we might have a chance. Right to the point, aren't you? I like that. Not like those fools in the Order. We should keep it small. Too many people and we'll draw unwanted attention to ourselves. I think we'll want Serene Gerard. Breton girl, whip smart and good with tinkering. Fascination with the Dwemer. Weapons in particular. Last I knew, she was out in the Reach. Convinced she was about to find the biggest dwarven ruins yet. Might need a little convincing, but she should. You'll also want to find Gunmar. Big brute of a Nord. Hates vampires almost as much as I do. Got it into his head years back that his experience with animals would help. Trolls in particular, from what I hear. Last I knew, he was out scouring Skyrim for more beasts to tame. Bring the two of them back here, and we can get started on coming up with a plan.
Se vocês pedirem com carinho pro outro time da FF, eles não.
O cara não aceita, pô. O cara acha que ele é o ato do servidor.
Esperança.
It's always kill or be killed. Why are you so angry? Please watch what you're doing.
Ui. Eu vou subir. Meu cavalo tá parecendo aqueles monges subindo ladeira, mano. Tá 90 graus aqui, negativo. Vai, cavalo! Tem cara sem ele.
You there, hold fast. I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims. Isran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on. By the 8th. Alright, look. I'll consider it. I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Vambora, te derrota. Let's go.
To do.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume. Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
Vamos se intrometer nessa luta? Caralho.
Destiny's on my side. You'd know that if you knew anything about anything. I'll take all the blows and keep.
Nossa. Já pisou no chão, voei. Yes.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I swear I left it right here.
Pode não deixa mais ouvir as fofocas.
Mud crabs might have taken it. I saw one the other day.
Mas como assim?
É, lembra que antigamente não aparecia o que tava falando no voice do Valorant? Agora não tá de novo.
Que paia.
Isran wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left. Anyway, I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me... Vampires. Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to? Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least 1 intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Fine, fine. I can't afford to forget about this work, though. Some very interesting applications. Now, where is it I'm supposed to be going? Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there.
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before. And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you. Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we? This vampire showed up while you were away. I'm guessing it's the one you found in Dim Hollow Crypt. Says it's got something really important to say to you. So let's hear it.
You probably weren't expecting to see me again. I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please, just listen before your friend here loses his patience. It's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me. The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you've figured out this part already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it. It's pointless and vague, like all prophecies. The part he latched onto said that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. That's what he's after. He wants to control the sun, have vampires control the world. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll. I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong. That was the plan, yes. Assuming the rest of them can trust a vampire. Come on, I'll need your help to convince them.
Okay.
If you run into any trolls, just remember they're more scared of you than you are of them. Well, probably.
All right, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy, about some vampire trying to put the sun out?
Do you actually believe any of that?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane.
I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it? You hear me? Don't feel like a guest, because you're not. You're a resource. You're an asset. In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it. Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place. Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go to for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here.
Farkas,
Oh,
you ever
yes.
think about what we do?
I remember your Moth Priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops.
Ha,
We can check it out, you and I.
I will
That was a boss Wilson. He rode to town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop just to head south across the Dragon Bridge. Every waking moment, every single day. As the masses came, like the shadows on its land.
Já. Nossa.
Excellent evidence is these vampires claim we had some problems before. You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go. Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
What can I do for you? Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other 2 scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half of the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That exactly doesn't make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've been asking myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was very cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of our ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there. But it's worth a look. True. But I know a way we can get into the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies to the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exists there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Has the concept of coexisting never occurred to you? You're not feeling fair.
Essa merda tá aí, ó. Tá tirando ainda. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Nossa, essa água preta me deu um negócio tão ruim agora. Morri! É.
I don't converse with my past. I don't converse with my
She would have hated to see it like this. Wait, but it can't be. Thanks for having my back. Never questioned your loyalty. More than fair. Still alive. She was a little more careful. Didn't trade you for the world. You're a special sort of friend.
Não, morri, velho.
Doing great. Come on. I can only put up with so much. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all of this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
Half my skills I learned from my pa. The other half I learned from
I'm
the
not
wilds.
sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we find her research notes, there might be some hints in there. Any luck yet? You did? Let me see. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, If we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that it's good enough. Mistakes with these kinds of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Then, the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible, before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the soul camp. Incredible. Are you all right? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is, well, hungry, for a lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess. Maybe we could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. That might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way. Something that would be easier for you. Just know that, whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes, things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn. I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you. Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Localizar. Beleza. Aqui eu não preciso aparecer no canto direito, eu não preciso só de fazer ameaça. Bem na calma. Se quiser, você espera um pouquinho meus companheiros chegarem. Toma. Como, tudo bem? Mano! Ah, vai tomar no meio do boga, mano. Não, velho! Ele me bateu de costas. Ah! Caralho! Ai! Morra! 10.000!
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father? The
He
wild
doesn't
carries
know
no
we're here.
grudges.
I
shows
don't
no
have time to
favorites.
explain.
It's the purest judge,
must have failed.
and its sentence is always
Harkon's
swift.
found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a minute. You brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed. Serana, this stranger, aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you! I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father!
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Serana, if you'd only open your eyes... The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So, to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about? You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different. But in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again, but I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place. I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here. The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins. Unfortunately, yes, since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach. Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
I'm going to put you down.
One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if you white blacked out when the war begins. Aiming so high, swinging so low, trying to catch fire, feeling so cold. Hold it inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know.
Take heed to my warnings.
Back then should have bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun. You're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this. This is what you asked for. Here's the crowd. Fire in the sun.
Take an arrow to the knee to do anything.
Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for.
I hear something. If you are out hunting, do it with gratitude and only take what you need.
I'm not responsible for what happens now.
Put you down.
Muito difícil, velho. Eu não preciso de patrão. Nada. Deixa eu ver essa alma aqui, essa alminha. Mandou pra lutear. Tá bom.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon. Volumes written on Durnevere alleged that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless... The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Dernevir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, years, I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way. Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know. So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you. Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the Soul Cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored. There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance. I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, QAHNAARIN. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you QAHNAARIN, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, QAHNAARIN. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your QAHNAARIN, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, QAHNAARIN. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Legal. É muito foda, velho. Olha o tamanhozão desse dragão. Invocar. Opa, apertei errado. Agora tem um novo shout, cara. Cadê o shout? Aqui, ó. É invocar.
How are you feeling? Yeah,
Vai.
definitely. I'm still a bit dazed from everything that's been going on. It probably isn't easy for you, having all this burden suddenly piled on your back. But hey, I'm here, and I'll help you through this. After all, in the legends I used to read, every great hero always has a great sidekick. And these tales were exciting. Hopefully ours will be too. But I can tell you're tired. What do you say? Up for a little pit stop at the Bannered Mare? Alright, let's head on over. Dragonborn.